What's up, everybody? Welcome to a quick video on how to use the AI masks as part of the anchored kit and the toolkit as well. So we got it installed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Adrift presets on it. I'm just going to choose Adrift 9. Gonna just warm it up a little bit, and that's it. That's the only adjustments I'm gonna make. Everything else is going to be created with anchored. So all you gotta do is you just gotta go down the list. So you start with the background. If you hover over it, it will show you what it'll look like just hovering over it. You all know me, I'm going and putting saturate on it. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. I'm going to add a little pink. Just gonna click it. Now I'm gonna go to the subjects. I'm gonna lighten up my subject. So I'm gonna hit brighten. This is an intensity slider. The more right you go, the more intense it gets. The more left you go, the less. We're just gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna pop them. So I'm gonna click pop, and we're already starting to look good. Not gonna do anything with the hair. Let me see what hair saturate does. Should select all the hair, which it does. Let's make her hair more teal than it already is. We're gonna leave all the rest of that alone. Let's pop the eyebrows a little bit. Not sure if that actually read the eyebrows as AI. It did. So everything that you're choosing on this panel and like you're clicking it is going over here in the masks, all right? So we're just gonna keep going down the line. Let's, we'll actually keep this zoomed in. You can turn pupils colors all by here. Let's just keep her eyes, let's just make them blue. There we go, she's got blue eyes now. Let's do pupil pop, but I don't want to pop them too much. Let's make the whites around her eyes a little bit brighter and wider. Let's go down to lips. Let's turn her lips. Let's add some red into it. You can adjust it all here in the sliders. We don't want to do it too much. We don't have teeth that we see, so it's already starting to look good. We can saturate faces. I'm a big fan of the golden glow for the face, so let's just click that. We can, let's smooth out the faces a little bit, not too much. That's way too much, so let's just smooth it out just a tad. The clothing, let's saturate it, but a little bit. So we'll just make the slider go down a little. Let's pop the clothes, but a little bit. And then the sky. Now, I don't know if we're gonna have anything here. Probably not. Let's actually take the preset and just lower the highlights. So there's the sky now. And let's go sky cool. And we'll just leave that as is. So we're gonna up the exposure on the whole image. And we'll just put sky saturate on it, even though there isn't much going on. It is blown out. The sun was right here. So we got that. Now the toolkit. We got some sun flares. So I'm gonna click the flare yellow. What that's gonna do is it's gonna put it right in the middle of the screen. We're gonna go up to the circle here where the mask is. We're gonna hit flare yellow. We're going to select the pin and we're gonna drag it and then you can adjust the size here. So if I want it to be bigger or smaller, it's all you need to do. So we're just going to add a little bit of the flare. That's fine for the sake of this. Let's get out of that. And then what we got and we incorporated and anchored our looks. So technically this would be, I guess, finishers, if you want to put it that way. Each look looks different. We got filmy, grainy, we got matte. I love dreamy. You can turn it black and white. You can mute the colors. You can hit muted and mute them like this if you're not into all the color and everything like that. I don't want it to be muted, so I'm just going to turn it back down to 0. You can pop it like that, give it a little bit of contrast and dehaze. You can smooth it out. I'm going to hit Dreamy just because I really love the Dreamy look. So the looks is like putting the final touch on the image when you're already done with all the AI masks up top. So you got some, we added in some tones. We got cool, golden, green, pink, and yellow. I'm gonna put pink onto this, but I'm going to just lower it a little bit. We're just gonna leave it there. And then we have additional tools too. You want to take away the noise. Let's zoom in. Let's click remove noise. There isn't really, I mean, if you go all the way down, you kind of could look in her like cheek area. You can watch all the noise go away. It's always something good to have and put on your images. Every single image you should be removing the noise, but not to the point where everybody looks flat. So that took me, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes to edit that, and I was talking in between. But how we created this is once you apply your base preset, like I did with a drift, I put on the preset, I made some very small adjustments over here. Every single thing that you click to add on is a layer. It doesn't change any of the initial settings for the preset at all. The looks don't, none of it does. The tones don't, it's just adding an additional layer to it. So yes, these are all called masks, but these are pretty much all your layers. So the bottom one was the first one, and then we layered on everything on top of that. So if you wanted to, you can add as much as you want onto it. You can send them this photo, and then you can duplicate it and then give them a monochrome, a black and white too. So this, the anchored like masks and toolkit is so, it's amazing. You can do so much with it. You can turn your work into something completely different if you wanted to with like a click of one button. So that's the cool part about it. If you're done like editing photos and you're like, I'm just gonna mute, I'm gonna like desaturate it, there you go, you just desaturated it. So if you want to keep it colorful, then you keep it colorful. It's literally one click. You start from your preset, whatever preset pack you want. This is compatible with all of our preset packs. Salty, Moire, Storm, and Adrift. Anchored is compatible with it. And then you just go down the line and you just start clicking. You start hovering over everything and you start figuring out which way you want to go with your images. That's it, guys. Welcome to the Anchored AI Mask and Toolkit for Lightroom and Adobe Camera Raw. Thanks, guys. Can't see what you guys do with all your work. Please post all of your work in our Facebook group, Salty Sailor Presets for Photographers. We will see you there. Later.